I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows.
Right, last week listeners will remember that we were covering the movie Girl, and we interviewed the Belgian director of that movie. And shout outs at the movies again this week. And we're talking to Jill Schultz, Julie Boyle, and Tanya Nicol. And hello, the three of you.
Hi. Hello. How are you doing?
We're all okay this end. Yeah. Now, are you up in Yorkshire?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay.
Bradford.
Bradford. Oh, okay. A lot of publicity about Bradford lately.
There is a lot of publicity about Bradford, really.
Yeah,
there is. Yeah.
I think you'll have most of the country wanting to move there because there's a lot of positive stuff.
There is, yeah. There's a lot. I mean, we've had a lot of bad press, but at the moment, it's pretty good.
All good, yeah.
There's a lot of good people come from Bradford too.
We'd heard that.
Absolutely, yes.
And getting on to the movie, which is obviously the LGBTQ subject matter. In the title is the word Blackpool, which is obviously in a county across the Pennines, once a year on Blackpool Sands. Now, can you tell me the background, how you come up with the idea and how you've gone forward with it?
Yeah, it's actually based on a true story. And it was set in the 1950s. At a time when it was illegal to be gay, a time where if you were found out as being gay, you'd be arrested, you were beaten up. It was just not allowed. Now, this true story follows Tommy and Eddie, who were minors, and they were in love. And once a year, in Wakes Week, they used to go down to Blackpool Sands, which is a guest house, quite quirky. And it was run by a lady called Gladys with a daughter, and her mother called Red, who was an ex-showgirl. There was a gentleman there called James Elbridge who used to go down, and he was a transsexual who his alter ego was Phyllis. There was lots of toing and froing in the film, lots of ups and downs, and the upshot is Tommy and Eddie, they decided that this is not on. We need to be seen as who we are. So the six of them walked from Blackpool Pier North to Blackpool Pier South. James was dressed as Phyllis, the Tommy and Eddie hand in hand, and then you had a lesbian lady and two of the other ladies as well, and they walked, and they had bottles thrown at them. They were beaten up, but they didn't care. They kept on walking. That is basically the beginnings of gay pride as we know it today.
The thing people should remember is that this is back in the 1950s, so times were so different then, with a lot of homophobia, transphobia. So like you say, very, very brave people. Now, this was a play, wasn't it? So the movie was taken from the play.
Yes, it was. It was originally in Broadway and London. Gained so much respect and publicity that he was asked to turn it into a film, which is what Carlton has done. If I put you on to Jill, Jill knows more of the history of that than what I do. So.
Okay. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
What part do you play?
I'm a miner's wife.
Okay.
So I'm a character called Mary Pickering, one of the miner's wives who actually goes on the bus to Blackpool on the Wakes Week.
Okay.
And yes, so we're actually yet to film. We're still in production at the moment. So it's all very exciting. But yes, so Carlton basically he had a concept after meeting Tommy and Eddie in Greece that he'd take this story and put it on the stage basically, and it was such a smash hit in the UK and off Broadway that he was actually offered some money to do a screenplay, and he thought, well, no, this is my baby. This is this is real to me. This is my story, and I want it to be authentic, and I want to take it to the big screen myself. And so he invested his own money from the proceeds of the stage, and the aim, which is going to happen, the film's been premiered in Hebden Bridge in North Yorkshire in November, and LA in December. Because we're still in production with the filming, it's continuing in April and May, hoping to complete the production by the end of June, to make the best film possible, to get this absolutely amazing, wonderful story wonderful true story told, and support the cast and the crew have been amazing. The numbers have gone from, it started with 6 who were the original cast, and the numbers have actually expanded to 100, over 100 in the cast now.
Wow.
So what we're trying to do is go out to the public to ask them to donate a little bit maybe, and to certainly raise awareness and help us get this this story to the big screen, to make a moment in film, basically. We're so excited about it. It's such an amazing story. And like small budget films, we're running a crowdfunding appeal where from as little as £1, it can make a moment in film. Local businesses, it's brilliant because local businesses across the UK can be rewarded with a special thank you, a small donation, and there's also the opportunity to get a film credit and a special invite to the premiere screening in November.
How did you meet?
We all met a few years ago. Since we left the acting group, we've all gone our separate ways, done a bit of this and a bit of that. Now, I personally, as apparently to the others, I was invited along to an audition in Salford for this film, and I was a little bit nervous. And when I got there, lo and behold, so were the rest of my acting group there. They've all followed the same audition process. We all got a part.
That's incredible.
But the amazing thing is that there's 11 actors from the acting school in Saltaire who've actually got parts in this film. So that's sort of becoming a little bit of news around the area here, and it's all very exciting.
Are you going to be actually filming on location in Blackpool?
We're filming in Idle, which is filming over the Easter weekend, and we're filming scenes from the bus, which is supposedly the bus that goes to Blackpool, but it's actually going from Idle to Baildon.
Still got some scenes to film over in Lancashire. We've still got some scenes to film over there as well, which are the actual walk scenes and the pier scenes and things like that.
Okay. So it is going to be done in some of the main scenes are done in Blackpool. The actual walk.
Yeah. There is obviously scenes in Blackpool as well. Yeah. And I tell a lie, we are actually in the Blackpool scene because we're on the beach.
Oh, we are. We're going to be extras as well.
Yeah,
we're going to be extras as cast.
Yeah, we've all got a character role, but we've decided we're all going to be there on the Blackpool Sands as well, just as extras in the cast.
Absolutely.
Just to bump up the numbers for that particular day. So
okay.
None of us are too big for that.
No. It's going to be very exciting, and of course that's where the pinnacle part of the story is going to be filmed. The walk with Phyllis.
Yes.
The big part, but it all leads up to that big part.
Variety performances. I'm putting together a variety performance in Yeadon Town Hall, which will feature the stars of Once a Year on Blackpool Sands, who are a talented bunch. They can all sing, they can dance. We've got some comedians in there. We've got Danny Stafford, who's a wonderful comedian and he puts on a wonderful show from LA, and he's bringing it over here. And then we've also got
something which are the monologue. And when the play was in America, a lot of the people wrote to Carlton and told him their stories and what had happened to them. It's really touching. And we're doing like a talking head style where we've adapted these letters and we're putting on performances. And these are the true stories of what have happened to other people as well in the same situations.
And that'll be on at the Bradford Playhouse on the 11th and 12th of May.
Music-wise, are you going to? Is the movie full of all 1950s music?
Yes, it's going to be 1950s music in there.
Okay.
But as what the actual soundtrack is chosen, we don't know. He likes to keep us on his toes, and he likes to keep little bits to himself, just so it's a surprise to us when we watch it.
Yeah. Now, if obviously the most important thing is that you start getting some donations in. So how can our listeners find you? What is the website?
Okay, yes. Well, we've got the crowdfunding site, the link, which is actually on Baby Dog Films website, and it's quite an easy name to type in. It's babydogfilms.co.uk. I mean, you can follow all the news updates and film clips on the Baby Dog Films. You can see how we're progressing with the film. And then you've got the crowdfunding link on there. And you've got one for England and also one for America, because we've got quite a few American donations coming in. It's babydogfilms.co.uk. Click into there and then you'll see the crowdfunding link. And people can donate as little as £1, and then you can go up to a few more pounds to get like screen credits.
Or even thousands if you want. We're not.
Another massive fundraising event we have is on Sunday, the 28th of April, after the variety show. So we're having a fundraising weekend. We're doing a sponsored walk, which is based on the 15-minute walk that Tommy, Eddie, Phyllis, and the three ladies on the film did from the north to south here in Blackpool. And it's a walk with Phyllis. We've got the leading star, Dominic McCavish, who's playing James Elbridge, aka Phyllis, in the film. He's leading the walk. And what we're trying to do at the moment is contact local businesses, to try and help us support them, us really, donate something. Come along, come and join us.
We've got the Walk with Phyllis link going through, which we've currently got some now. We've got Will Mellor supporting us, Frankie Faison, we've got the Village People. We've got Ashley Peacock from Coronation Street, who, by the way, is starring in the film along with his wife.
Yeah, he's coming to Blackpool. He's coming to the guest house.
His actual wife that was in Coronation Street. So there's a lot of Coronation Street cast who are following us and have created a Walk with Phyllis video for us. So momentum is going. We've just gone into the TNA website. We've gone onto the paper today. We've had a £1,000 donation today, which was fantastic. We just need a few more of those.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful, beautiful story for people like yourselves. You are allowed to be who you want to be. Unfortunately, there is still some prejudice out there. We need to wipe it all out, is what we're saying. This is who I am, no matter of what my sexuality is. And it's something that those people, our forefathers, were not able to do. And I have to say, there's a lot of youngsters, a lot of youth of today who don't realise the struggle that people face. Even 10, 20 years ago, it was a little bit of a taboo subject. And I think it'd be nice. It's the beginnings of Gay Pride. It's how it all started. Let's get behind this.
Listen, all of you. So Jill, Julie and Tanya, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Hopefully, Shout Out will get a preview of the movie so we can have another chat about it. And love you to come on to the.
We will send you a copy. Yeah.
Love you to come on to the show again once the film's ready to go.
Oh, absolutely. We'd love to be honoured. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, you take care and break a leg.